Ow, Kikyo's gone. Everyone celebrate. Yay.
Woo!
She's definitely gone. No,
Definitely
won't
gone.
show back up sometime in the near future or something. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch. Inuyasha is episode 126. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Lady
hello.
We are discussing season 5, episode number 14, or episode 124, entitled Farewell Kikyo, My Beloved.
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 Game Boy hated this episode.
As he should.
Yeah, he had a lot to say the whole episode.
Let him
A lot
know.
he was like jocking.
He was. We kicked this episode off with a recap of last week, and then they're still trying to get Koga from his bubble birthing, and he just keeps falling faster than they can get him, and then they stop and are like, well, guess that's it for him. Sucks to suck. And Shippo's like, oh man, Kagome, we gotta leave Koga. He's dead. We gotta get out of here. And then basically Inuyasha's like, hey, Shippo, get Kagome out of here. I'll get him. I'll do it.
I'll take care of this. I gotta go
Yeah, and
get that mangy mutt.
Kagome's like, don't die, you promised.
You promised, come
As
back.
she floats away. We see Kikyo. She's watching the mountain just destroy itself, and then a ball of red energy flies out of it and starts hurling itself towards her. And it's Naraku, and he's like, hey, what's up? Inuyasha is falling down into the pits of the mountain, and he's just like, where the heck is Koga? Where's his ball at? I don't know where he's at. There's a lot of balls here, and there's like a big miasma pool down here, and then he eventually finds him, and he shows him his laser.
Are you ready for the laser?
Are you ready for the laser? Definitely what he said.
It
And
definitely didn't say Iron Reaver Soul Stealer.
Are you ready for the
Are you
laser?
ready for the laser?
So yeah, he gets Koga out of his birthing ball, and then he gets them, and they're gonna go back up the mountain.
Oh my god. Hulu's subtitle person is wildin'.
It's one of those weeks where they just be wildin'.
Just chaotic.
Yes, the rest of them are still trying to exit the mountain as well. Moroku uses the wind tunnel to help them escape, and they get out, and they wait for Inuyasha and Koga, while those two are just having a good old time trying to find a way out of the crumbling mountain. Koga wakes back up and he's like, I don't want to die with you, Inuyasha.
This sucks.
Inuyasha is like, I'm gonna get us out of here. I need to find a way out. And he's like, how do you not know there's a way out? What are you talking about? What, bro?
He's like, I did know the way out, and now everything's different, and I don't know the way out now.
Yep.
But I'll figure it out.
He eventually makes a hole up top, and then he sees a image of Kikyo, and he's like, oh, that's strange. Anyways, the rest of the gang are still up top waiting for them, and Kagome sees some jewel shards coming out, and she's like, well, there's some jewel shards coming out. That's maybe good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Inuyasha and Koga are able to get up top, and then he sees a vision of Kikyo, but then it's Kagome, and then Koga uses his jewel sharded leggies to jump them to where everyone else is, and everyone's fine.
Inuyasha makes the greatest facial expression
He
at
does.
that point. He's like, eh.
Koga immediately goes up to Kagome and is like, oh, I'm sorry for worrying you. And then Shippo, of all people, is like, bro, you gotta thank Inuyasha for going down there and saving your butt. Like, you were dead. We were gonna leave you to die. And he's the one that volunteered to go get you. And then they start yelling at each other. Oh, I don't want your thanks. Well, I just want to thank you. And Shippo's like, bro, he wants you to thank him. Shut up.
I love that
Stop
Shippo
it.
was the one that's like, bro, you better say thank you.
Yeah.
You nerd.
That's my guy over there.
He's
Oh,
dumb,
man.
but he's mine.
Yeah. We go back to Naraku and Kikyo, and Naraku is like, I got a new body. Look at my new body. It's very cool, isn't it? Look what I can do with my hands and stuff. Whoa, I can injure you now. Whoa.
Whoa.
And he like breaks apart her shoulder. He's like, oh, you don't bleed because you're made of cemetery and bones.
He's also like, man, I manipulated the whole thing. I made you come here, dumbass. Got him.
It's like, cool.
Neat.
Anyways. And he's like, I don't have a human heart anymore, so I don't care if I hurt you. I'm no longer tied to Onigumo. Ha ha ha. You suck. And Kikyo's like, that must have been what Kaga was carrying away, was his heart. Boy, howdy, are we in for a reveal at the end of this episode.
I was waiting for you to get to that point because, oh man, that's just wild.
And then he like grows his hand out again and just slashes at her and then flings her into the miasma as Kikyo has last second thoughts about her time with Inuyasha. She falls into the miasma below and definitely dies.
Definitely dies.
That's it. The last time we'll ever see her again, and she is done for.
Yeah.
And then Inuyasha at the same time is like, I got a bad feeling about something. That's weird. I wanted to mention this last week, but I forgot to. Naraku's new body with all his like bone stuff and everything reminds me of this villain in Naruto who basically kind of did the same thing where he would like manipulate his bones into like weapons and stuff, and it was like real gross and real body horror-ish.
Do it.
He could like stick his finger bones out of his finger and like use them as swords and stuff. It's real wild. Anyways, that's kind of what he does here. But yeah, Naraku's very pleased with himself that he killed Kikyo. He's like, haha, I did it. You are a fool. Haha. And here comes Sesshomaru to walk up. He's like, bro, you're that excited because you killed a woman? Pfft. Loser.
Damn. Took all of that just to kill a lady?
And Naraku's like, oh, I didn't expect to see you here, Sesshomaru, but I guess you want to see what I'm powerful now. And all that. And then Sesshomaru's like, Jokin, you got to get out of here. Jokin's like, all right.
Starts stepping
and then
back.
Naraku starts talking more and then Jokin runs back and like, this is Lord Sesshomaru we're talking about here. You better stop.
You better have some respect.
Sesshomaru's like, get out of here.
Step back.
All right, I'm out.
I gotta go.
Sesshomaru fires his sword at him and then like breaks up a little bit of Naraku, but then he's in his ball thing and he's just like, I'm gonna shoot my attack back at you, and it makes Sesshomaru go back a little bit, but he's able to, you know, not really be fazed by it. And then he cuts up Naraku again, and then Naraku just forms up into a tornado. He's like, I can't die, ha ha ha, and then flies away. And then Sesshomaru's just like, well, that was annoying. Speaking of annoying.
My God.
Here comes Inuyasha. And he's like, oh, Inuyasha, you're alive still. Huh. Fancy that. You just missed Naraku. And then, like, Inuyasha sees Kikyo's bow on the ground. He's like, wait, is Kikyo here? And Sesshomaru's like, yeah, I guess so.
She was,
Naraku
anyway.
killed her. And then, like, he just starts getting real angry and everything and watches a soul collector burn up in the miasma and sees a hologram of Kikyo in the miasma river. And Inuyasha's like, did you just stand there and watch him kill her? Why would you do that? And Sesshomaru's like, bro, A, I don't care what your relationship with this woman is. B, you could have came and saved her. You didn't. So this is your fault. Also, Naraku killed her. It's his fault as well. Blame him. Blame yourself. Don't blame me. I got nothing to do with this. Let's go.
I was telling you at this point, I was like, man, I didn't realize how much of a troll Sesshomaru is, because he's like, yeah, this is your fault, dude. Like, you could have stopped it, but you didn't. So like,
I forget what Jokin said. Jokin also just like says something at him as well, just basically like, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Let him know.
Let him know.
And then they just leave.
Jokin just plays hype man this entire episode.
It's really good.
It's really funny.
I think this is the episode where I'm turning the corner, and I think Sesshomaru is a great character.
Because he's a troll.
He's a troll, and he just doesn't give a shit. He's just like
doesn't.
Naraku's trying to boast everything. He's like, I don't care, dude. I will kick your ass. I do not care.
Literally do not give a single
He's got Jogging back there hyping him up. He just wants to tell everyone to stop being a little about everything.
Basically, yeah.
Especially Inuyasha. He's like, stop blaming me for dude.
I was just here. I didn't
do anything. Maybe if you would have came here, you could have done something. But he didn't care about you because he wasn't here for you. So punch the ground some more. See you later. So yeah, Inuyasha is very sad, and everyone shows up, and Kagome's like, "Where's Kikyo? Is Kikyo okay?" He's like,
No.
"No." And then we go to Kagura, who's with her blanket she's
Yep.
holding. And she's
Yep.
like, "Oh, I can't believe Naraku would leave this with me. It sucks." And then you hear her voice being like, "He killed Kikyo." And she's like, "Huh?" It's like, "Yeah, Kikyo's gone." And then you just look, and there's a weird baby with just a weird face looking back at you, and you're just like, "What the hell is happening in this show? What is going on anymore?"
Um, this is your first introduction to Infant. That is the name of the character.
I literally was just like looking at the link on the wiki, and yeah, it just says infant.
Yeah, that's the name of it, the Infant.
Oh boy,
That face is hilarious. Like,
it sure is a weird face.
ah!
I don't know what to think.
You know, we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. That's it for the episode. Let's talk about a few notes here. The part with Inuyasha seeing a soul collector follow a piece of Kikyo's clothing into the river of miasma is anime only. He only looked at the broken bow in the manga. And when Inuyasha first learns of Kikyo's death, Sotsugyo Sayonara wa Ashita no Tame ni plays in the background.
Is there a significance to that song?
You said there is or isn't?
No, I'm asking.
It is a song I think just for this scene.
Oh, okay.
So I think I clicked on the link before. And I also don't remember it playing in this episode, so maybe it wasn't even in the episode for us.
Yeah, it wasn't playing, so I think that was probably something that got cut.
Yeah, it is an insert song by Taki and Tsubasa, which shows Inuyasha's agony for not having protected Kikyo from Naraku and Mount Hakare. So it was literally just for this scene only.
Okay.
So yeah, that apparently was in the episode, but I don't know if we got to hear it or not. Probably not.
No, I don't. I think we would have realized that.
Yeah. But that's it for this week's episode. Next time, we will be discussing episode 125, entitled "The Darkness in Kagome's Heart." Kagome gets a baby.
No.
Because Kagura wants her eyes. And there you go.
Yeah, sure.
We'll learn about Kagome's darkness, which is that she's jealous of Kikyo.
Wow, who could have seen that
Sure.
coming?
But that's going to do it for us this week. If you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts, like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Ann Ladium, go to annladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. You can follow us on Blue Sky at seasonalanimecheckup.com. You can follow us, or not follow us, you can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, a critical analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as a baby tells Kagome about the darkness in her heart.
Yep.